Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed Bichi, the Deputy Director of ADR from Caliphate Law Clinic of Usmanu Danfodio University, Sokoto. I'm deeply honored to speak on the important topic, the law and freedom of expression online. As we all know, we live in a digital era now, and social media has become part and parcel of us. We even have a situation whereby a teenager in primary school or secondary school can make use of social media handles like WhatsApp, Twitter, and the likes. And a post on Twitter or post on Facebook can call the government to take an action. See, the same token that can be used to empower us can also be misused. So we are faced with the question: how do we protect the freedom of expression online while also protecting ourselves and society? So what's freedom of expression? Simply means the right to speak freely, right to impart information, right to share your opinions, right to criticize the government constructively. This right is granted by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and by the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. However, it is important to know that the right is not absolute. Just because you have the right of freedom of expression does not mean you are allowed to defame others or injure others. This is where the law comes in. It allows us to know the boundaries and limitations we have. I said earlier, we live in a digital era and social media has become part of our lives. Freedom of expression has taken a different turn. We don't need to go outside and protest. We can do so at our homes. We have social media handles like WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and we are allowed to express ourselves online. The implication of this is that everyone can express themselves online. Even a teenager can go online, can go to Twitter, share his own opinion. However, this advantage can also be misused. We have a situation whereby it can be misused, such as spreading hate wars, bullying, cyberbullying, misinformations, spreading hate wars, and the likes. This is where the law comes in. It allows us to know what we are allowed to do and what we are not allowed to do. That is the limitations and the boundaries. There are numbers of law that allows us to know the limitation, that is what we can do and what we cannot do. For example, now the Cybercrime Act, Section 24 prohibits sending offensive messages via computer or phone. It's meant to prohibit cyberbullying or misinformation. Perfect example is a case of Agba Jalingo, who was arrested for a post about the governor. And also we have Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act, which is meant to stop terrorist propaganda online. We also have Arbitration of Criminal Justice Act, which ensures free trial, fair trial, and protects against unlawful detention. These laws that I've mentioned allows us to know the boundaries, that is what we can do and what we cannot do. Let us look at examples of how freedom of expression online has contributed positively in Nigeria. For example, 2020 during the ESAS protests, when most of the Nigerians, even Nigerian celebrities like Danfodio, Bonabo, and the likes, voiced out on Twitter about police brutality, and this led to a real change. Now, NSAS are now being abolished and they have been converted to monitoring units in different states. So, for the example I've just cited now, we can really see the importance of freedom of expression online has contributed positively in Nigeria. I've said earlier that freedom of expression has taken a different we have a situation whereby we can express ourselves online via social media handles like WhatsApp, Twitter, and the likes. So the question is, which role do law clinics have to play? First is to educate the masses, let them know their rights, and however that their freedom of expression is not absolute. Let them know the limitations, that is the law, which the law has set out. Support those who have been arrested just for sharing their opinions online, and serve as a watchdog and monitor human rights violation. In a nutshell, the line between law and freedom of expression is blurry. So we must make sure that while exercising our freedom of expression, we must not violate the law. Thank you.